guys, it's Kate. Welcome to Co-Parenting with the Narcissist 101. Thank you for joining me. And if you haven't subscribed, guys, please do. Don't forget to share as well, guys. The more people we get this, give this knowledge to, the better. So we know, they know, at least know what they're dealing with, to know how to proceed with, whether it's marriage or relationship, whatever it is. Guys, today's topic is, so now you know about a covert narcissist. What next? Now you know. Now you know that they are covert narcissists, something you probably didn't know while you're with them. So now you know this is what it is. This is actually a thing. This is actually something that people, they're suffering from or whatever it is. So how does that affect you now? What do you do? What's next? You've watched all these videos, different people. There's a whole lot of psychologists here that, have really, really good information, here, I know from your therapist or from, like here on YouTube, like I was saying. So now what's next? What's next? Now, so these are some of the things I believe that, should happen. Now you have the knowledge, is, one is no confrontation. You don't confront them. You don't go and say, you're a narcissist. You're a covert narcissist. I just figured out that's exactly what you are. Because what will happen with that? One is that they're going to, of course, twist this around. They twist it around, and something that they're doing, they deflect and they project, all that fun stuff that they have going on start going on. And if you are in the position, or you are at the point where you haven't completely made it over the boundary, where you don't really care to explain to them what not and what happened and what did not happen, you don't care to prove them right or explain yourself to them, you get caught up in the web of trying to prove to them or show them or get them to understand, something is wrong with you. Something is wrong with you. You're a narcissist. You're a covert narcissist. That's what is wrong with you. You get caught up in that, and then you get frustrated, and this is going to deter you from what you're trying to do. You're trying to heal, trying to, forget all about this, that is, you live through this and move on with your life. So if you get into that whole, you're a narcissist, this is what will happen. They will flip everything back, and if you're still at the point where you still care, or you care to explain, this is not really, it's not in your best interest at all to, you already know what they are. You move on with that knowledge, and that's how, you proceed from there. There's no need confronting them with this. Of course, this means that in as much as you don't confront them, you do not tell the family members or friends of, what you know. This, depending on, if they're family members that are your family members, or the kind of relation you guys are close. So, that those people are not going to go tell them, So, but if you have his family members or her family members that that was still friends, that are still communicating with them, there's no need to go sit down and discuss all this. This is what I think they are. This is what I think she is. This is why this is happening. Because, it's going to go back. It's the same thing as you going to confront them as well. If you tell these people and they're going to take it back. So none of that, none of that needs to happen. Another one is not telling the young children about this, the young kids. We already mentioned this in the channels, some of the videos. The younger kids don't know anything about it, and there's this is not what you're gonna sit down and say, okay, well, narcissist is this. Let me tell you. They're not gonna understand. Neither is it fair to them to start breaking this down to them. So, of course, the older they get, when the kids get much older, they can understand what this is. Sure, I'm sure by the time they get older, they would have seen, things like they're seeing now. Eventually they'll put all this together, and it will make sense to them then. But as the kids are older, they're formative years, and they're still kids, this is not the time to come and explain this is what a narcissist is, and I think that's what your mom is, and I think that's what your dad is. No, it's not going to be beneficial to them or you, because you start being that remember, the covert narcissist is busy being negative on that side. And the last thing you want to do is to have any negative vibe from your side, because the kids have to take refuge somewhere. They can't be having negative going on, because, they're over there talking crazy about you. You can't be over here at the same time trying to do the same, in as much as you still want to make sure that your boundaries are not crossed regardless. The kids are not outrightly lied to, but you're not going to sit down and be talking about this a narcissist and blah, 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 blah. And the next thing is, remember they mimic you. They mimic things or they take cues from you. You do A, they want to do B and C and D. You do blue, they want to do red and white. So you don't show your hand. Okay? Means that you stay steps ahead of them at all times. Unfortunately, that's our life. If we still have to constantly deal with these people, when we have kids, you always got to stay steps ahead. Of course, that means you do not show your hand. You do not discuss your plans. You do not discuss whatever it is you're doing. You don't tell them, okay, so this is what you did. I'm going to tell you what I'm going to do about this behavior because I know you're a covert narcissist and this is how you're going to react. So I'm going to do this. No. And I'm sure you guys know this. This is a bad idea. So you say, I know you're going to rant and rave about this stuff because you're a narcissist. So this is what I'm going to do. And this is the direction. So I'm going to go left because I know you're definitely going to go right. Nope. Now you're giving them ammunition. Now you're equipping them to even be better at the game that you're already playing. Because that's what they do. That's why when they go from you, the next supply, they picked up stuff from you that they're going to apply to the next, the next supply. That's what they do. That's what they do. So they know how to maneuver certain things on the other side because of what they learned over here. So this is you not telling them anything. You have to be steps ahead of them. For you to be steps ahead of them, that means you don't say anything. You do not say anything. You do more of acting than letting them know, I know who you are and I know this is how you're going to react. So this is what I'm going to do because I know you're going to do this. That is the absolute last thing you want to do. So guys, this is some of the things, probably more, that you need to do now that you have knowledge of what is going on. Is this a narcissist, a covert narcissist? So what next? So these are some of the things that you make sure you do. Of course, we already know, don't engage, don't do, the main thing, of course, don't engage, gray rock, limited contact. All that is a given at this time, So, but these are some of the stuff that you need to make sure that you're doing or not doing, to ensure that you're sane, that you maintain your sanity, with these people. All right. Get a hold of your mind and everything's falling into place. Please like and share.